Now, guys, this is an interactive presentation, so I'm going to ask questions, and one way that you learn is participate, okay? Don't just sit there. Participate, interact. It's going to make it go by a lot faster. You'll be able to learn a lot more because I like to teach at the same time as I like to present, okay? So whether or not someone joins, I want to say, wow, I got here. Hey, I didn't join the program, but I got a lot of value.
Can you hear me? You have frozen.
All right, so what I like to do is teach at the same time, so this way you can learn and be able to see a presentation on how I would do it as well, because I've lived, breathed, eat, and just, just love this industry for the past 28 years, and I think I have some value to pass on to everybody. So without further ado, let's get rolling. Have you ever wondered what it would be like to be able to work wherever you wanted to, whenever you wanted to, and to do it with whom you wanted to, and really be sovereign over your life? And what I mean by sovereign, if you're not familiar with that word, sovereign means master of your own domain. It means to be able to do what you want when you want and not have to worry about outside circumstances. And I was just chatting with someone today, and they were online in Facebook, and they were talking about, making money in E1U, and they were saying, what a fantastic business, and that I can do this anywhere, anytime. And you see that all the time, and we call it laptop lifestyle. We're going to talk to you about that today, on how to be able to have that lifestyle, and we call it really freedom. I call it total freedom. And so if you've ever wondered how you can actually do that, we have a vehicle for you to be able to do that today with E1U. By a show of hands here, and please participate with me, how many of you would like me to share how I was able to help 2 million people? I'm getting some people. I'm going to have to mute out some people because I'm getting feedback.
Worse than that, Peter. You're coming in and out.
All right, let's see. Just give me a second. I'm going to try to put it off. That'll work out better. All right, I got some headphone jack on. Maybe that'll be better.
You're much clearer.
All right, let's see. All right, let's go from here. Great. All right, so by show of hands, Walter, can you mute yourself out?
I can.
Thank you. All right, thank you. So, guys, by show of hands, how many of you would like me to share some of the trials and tribulations and things I've discovered over 28 years in network marketing that's helped me not only to earn millions of dollars, but help people make over $500 million in commissions and help over 2 million people around the world? How many people like to see that tonight and have me to kind of spill my guts tonight? Let me see in the chat, okay? All right, see some people coming in here. Walter, if you don't mind, if you can, try to answer to some of the chats if it's possible. If you're, I think you're a host. So my promise to you guys tonight is for me to give you honest and straightforward information. I'm not going to sugarcoat anything. I'm a former United States Marine, a sergeant in the Marine Corps. I'm going to tell you exactly how it is, and you might not like what I have to say, okay? But it's going to be straight, and it's going to be truthful, and it's going to be honest, okay? So my promise to you is to give you the straight, God's honest truth, the way it is for me, the way I've seen it, and you can make your judgments based on that. So the problem that we have right now in society is that there's such a plethora of different BizOps out there and people that claim to be the best thing ever that don't have any history behind them, okay? And they may eventually be one of the great things out there, but you never know. And I throw this at you. If you were brought up to a newfangled airplane and they said, if you get on this airplane, you can go around the world in 24 hours, but there's a 98% chance it'll crash and burn, would you get on it? Probably not. And that's what happens with most of the BizOps out there. Now, my company's Multiplex Systems is our holding company for many of the things that we do online. Okay, we've been in business for over 20 years. I've been online for 28 years. So right there, there's no, proof on what's going to happen in the future. Obviously, we can never do that. But you do have a history based on what's happened in the past. So we've been providing online BizOpp ventures that have been around for years and years and years to be able to help people. Can someone please mute out themselves because they're coming on and we're getting some background noise? Thank you so much. So the problem is that people jump all over the place expecting the latest, greatest thing, and they want to get rich on 3 easy payments of $19.95. And that just doesn't happen, okay? And it's just, unfortunately, a way that the industry is, and we want to be able to be educated to make proper decisions based on proper information on how things work. So what I'm going to cover now is some of the questions that people ask. And rather than not even address these questions, I feel I always want to do this up front so that this way you can have these questions addressed right away, okay? Number one is, can I do this? Okay? You're going to see some of the mechanics in here, the compensation plan, the products. You're going to think, can I actually do this? And the answer is, I don't know. Okay? The answer is, I don't know. Yes, you can do this. Will you be successful? Well, we have people that are fantastically successful, but I can't really tell you whether or not you're going to be successful or not because I don't know your work ethic, okay? I don't know if you're going to be able to follow instructions, and I don't know if you're going to be able to talk to more than 5 people, okay? But I can tell you that the mechanics are there for you to be successful because of some of the statistics I've just given you, in that we've been able to help over 2 million people and have hundreds of millions of dollars in commissions earned. And this year, I believe E1U will be able to do, well, probably, I would say $7 to $10 million in commissions paid out, which is astounding for a one-time payment program. Number 2 is, I love this dog, is this for real? Because you're going to be talking to people, okay, and you're going to talk to them and show them this business. They're going to be, is this real? It's one of those things, okay? And I can guarantee you that this is a business, not one of those things. And we're not showing people how to get rich overnight. We're showing them a systematic way to be able to earn above average income in record time. The other question is, I have no time, okay? I have no time. Because what the problem here is that you always have time. You just have to make time for what's important to you and what's the priority in your life. And at this time, E1U, if you're looking at this for the first time, we haven't yet had the chance to be able to show you that this can be a priority for you, to be able to put you in a different socioeconomic bracket and actually give you the time, okay? I don't have the money. This is really closely related to I don't have the time. Once you start seeing what we have here available with the E1U platform, you're never going to have to be in a situation where you're going to say, I don't have the money. It's a terrible situation to be in, saying to yourself, I don't know, I just don't have the money. Well, wouldn't you like to be in a position that you don't have to ever say you don't have the money, but you have to make sacrifices and trade your time and energy and life force to put into something that has a vehicle that can generate the kind of money you're looking for? So the key thing here is everybody has to try to become unstuck. If you've ever had that feeling like the lady underneath the table, or you're in a box and you can't get out, and you know the instructions on how to get out is somewhere, probably taped on the outside of the box, and you can't reach it, well, we're going to give you the instructions on how to get out of the box. And I call the box working the 20 or 30 or 40-year job, if you ever have it at this point. And I think that's kind of a myth at this point anyway. Most people are changing their job every 2, 3, or 4 years at this point. But the myth of working for other people and being able to be self-sufficient is just a myth. Look at people by the time, quote unquote, if you can retire, most of those people don't have enough money to even pay their bills, let alone try to, pay for their lifestyle over the next 30 years, because people are living longer and longer. So you have to be able to become unstuck and think differently from the situation that you're in right now to be able to think of alternatives to be able to grow. So in order to become unstuck, you have to simplify. Okay, you have to simplify your life, and if I can put E1U into one word, it's simplification, or simple, or simplify, just variations of the same word. People tell me all the time, why does this program work so well even after 2.5 years? It's because it's so simple. People see it or they don't see it right away, and that's what you're looking for. And when you want to duplicate something, always keep it simple, because simple is the best thing to be able to duplicate over a long period of time with many people. So who is this for? Well, this is for people that are looking for another way out. This is for people that have failed in things before. This is for people that are looking for a legitimate business. This is people who are just sick and tired of being sick and tired, and they know there's something legitimate out there that can be able to get them where they want to go, and maybe even do it in their spare time without risking anything they're doing full time, and not have to go into major hock to be able to do it. But as you see on the screen here, the magic button, there is no magic button. Okay, guys? There is no magic button. There is no magic button to click on, and all of a sudden you're going to have money rain down on you. It doesn't happen, okay? So what I want to be here tonight is I want to be realistic with you, okay? I'm going to show you a simple methodical system that works if you work it, okay? Because there is no magic button out there, and anybody that's telling you that is lying to you. Just run the other way. People that are sick and tired of being sick and tired, you say, listen, I want help. Well, like I said, we have been here for a long time. We're not going anywhere. We have fantastic Facebook groups. We do customer support all the time. We have Skype support. We have all these different people on staff to be able to help you, and your sponsor is there to help you, and your group is there to help you. We have some fantastic groups doing some fantastic things as well too. So if you're sick and tired and you're thinking, wow, I'm going to be having to do this all by myself, well, think again, because again, you can't be around for 2.5 years for what we're doing here with E1UP, and over 20 years with my company when you're just leaving people hanging. So here to talk about today is E1UP, okay? Discover the power of one. Okay, the power of one is very, very powerful. And we're going to show you how that works when we get into the compensation plan. And the thing you want to do is simplicity. You can't get simpler than one. And also on many of the slides here, you're going to see black and white. Okay, and that was one of the themes that I came out with when I had this kind of creation idea of E1UP. I said, listen, it's got to be simple. What's better than black and white with maybe a hint of red on it to emphasize? Okay, that is the simplest way you can do it. Black and white is simple. So a lot of these slides you're going to see black and white with a little bit of a color emphasis. So we're going to also show you throughout this presentation some testimonials of different people. Now the first one here, Kukui Lang, she lives in Hawaii and she's a mom, okay? She has a very unique story, very, very touching. And so for anyone here that's listening that says, listen, I'm a parent, I'm just frazzled with my kids, I don't have that much time, I just want to work from home, I want to be able to take care of my kids and work from home, and just listen to her story and maybe you can identify with it.
For me, I know a month ago, I was in a place where I was searching for, additional income. My son, he asked me the other day, and this is, a month ago, he asked me the other day to purchase an app for my phone. It was like a $7 Minecraft app for a game. And I remember telling him that, we have to save money. We don't have any money. And he literally looked at me and he said, we never have money. And that was my breaking point. That was a breaking point for me to realize that I had to do something. I had to do something. And so, a month, now, I made almost over $12,000. Like, holy crap. And I just wanted to make a couple $100. And today, I just checked,
Whoops. All right. Technology.
For me, it would be life-changing in that week. And to be able to, pay off some debt, to be able to buy my kids brand new iPads, they were so happy yesterday when I gave it to them. They're like, Mommy, we got iPads. And I told my son, I said, you know what, you download whatever you want. I gave him like $100 credit. I said, here, son, you take this $100 credit and you download whatever app you want. And he's like, wow, Mommy, we have money. And I said, yes, we do. But anyway, emotional, because it has been.
Hey, James, can you please mute out yourself, please? And Kukui is actually going on to make close to $100,000 with this program. So time freedom. So sometimes it's the money, sometimes it's the time freedom, because you say, I have no time. right? Time is a commodity. And if you say, I have no time, maybe you want to have time to be able to do what you want when you want to do it. How about financial freedom? To be able to have more month than the money, to be able to go somewhere and say, listen, I don't have to bring anything with me because I can buy it when I get there. That's financial freedom. And what we want to do here with E1UP is be one of the cogs in the machine that you can use to be able to get yourself and to a financial freedom position. So this way you can be able to do what you want when you want to do it. Now, the other thing is it has to be more than the money. What's your big why? Is it your family? Is it helping a cause? What do you want to do? Now, I created many of the programs that I have as well as the E1UP program because I want to change the world. I want to have impact and contribution. It's not about the money. Money is not my driving force. Changing the world is my driving force, one person at a time. One telling two, telling four, telling 8, telling 16, and so on, and telling them about a vehicle that can radically change their life very, very quickly. And sometimes it's not even radically. Sometimes it's in small incremental pieces. We have people in Nepal that are making a few hundred to a few $1,000s a month. And over here, that might be, no big deal. But over there, when the average income is $200 or $300 a month, it's life-changing. Same thing in Africa. Some of the people told me over there, hey, we're making $100 a month over here with your program. And I'm like, great. Well, they said, no, you don't understand. We can't even get a job over here. And $25 a month is a big deal. So that's what I'm talking about is impact and contribution. What drives you? And we're here to help facilitate that for you with our program. So why should you listen to me? This is myself, Peter Wolfing. Let me tell you a little bit about myself so this way you can see I have a little bit of a pedigree in the area. I'm a member of the National Academy of Speakers, best-selling authors. I've also been endorsed by Kevin Harrington. You'll see him a little bit later on. And I've gotten 3 XP Awards and 2 Quilly Awards for writing, speaking, and media. And also have a charity, a nonprofit 501c3 called Whiz Kids that I help young entrepreneurs. And I've been in the business for 20 years. That's our company. And we've helped over 2.2 million people. And as I mentioned before, hundreds of millions of dollars in commissions from people. So maybe you can identify with my story, okay? Many people think that, oh, yeah, you started with the silver spoon in your mouth. You started here, you started there, you had this, you had that. No, not true at all. This is a picture of my mom. She's an immigrant from Germany. Spoke very little or no English, and she just was an entrepreneur and did whatever she had to do to make it happen. This was the house that I grew up in, and it's still there. That's a recent picture, by the way. Not very big, and the house that we had there was even smaller than that, and with no aluminum siding. And myself, my wife, my twin sister, and my older sister lived there. Okay. But I learned a lot from my mom in that she was willing to do whatever it takes to make it happen, and she ingrained into me not only to work hard, but she ingrained a great ethic of honesty and professionalism when you talk to people, and you always have to be yourself and be true to yourself. And that's what she taught me, and I brought that throughout my whole life. That's a picture of me right to the right-hand side of that house when I was younger. Went into the Boy Scouts, Cub Scouts, Webelos, and that's me just out of high school, and I went into the Marine Corps. Funny thing happened when I went into the Marine Corps. They shave your hair off, and guess what? It never grows back. So, but I was lucky enough to be a United States Marine. I made sergeant in about 2 years, and did some wonderful things in the Marine Corps. Learned a lot about leadership and delegation and authority, and being able to do things and look at things at different perspectives to be able to get things done. I've also been able to be mentored and coached and just be around some very, very famous people. This is Jack Canfield of Chicken Soup for the Soul, Darren Hardy, that's Gary Vee, Sir Richard Branson, which I've co-authored a book with, and that's Steve Forbes from Forbes Magazine, John Maxwell, Marcus Lemonis, and Simon Sinek as well. This is a book I just came out with called The Will to Win. That's co-authored with Brian Tracy, of all people. And just a great book that we were able to co-author together with some other authors as well, and some of the awards that I was winning are there as well too. And this is the book that's coming out now, which is a bestseller on Amazon called Performance 360 with Sir Richard Branson and 40 other preeminent entrepreneurs. This is my not-for-profit called Whiz Kids. If you're ever looking for a donation this year, we'd love to be able to help you with that. It is 100% tax deductible. We're able to help children, and it helps us fund our children's books that we're coming out with, one on the right for young entrepreneurs and the one on the left, which is for teens and tweens to be able to build businesses. So let's get into the business part of this presentation, okay? Christian, would you mind muting out your line, please? We're getting some feedback on your mic, so if you don't mind muting out your line, Christian, thank you. And so the Small Business Administration says that most people fail in business. Well, most people say, well, if I want to be independent and I want to have sovereignty and I want to be able to be successful outside of a job, I got to open up my own business. But most of them fail. You've heard these crazy numbers, 80, 90% fail after 2, 3, 4, 5 years. And it's all true, right? So it does happen. So why do they fail? Well, a number of different reasons why they fail, okay? Number one is lack of a really, really good idea. Or they have an idea and they want to bring it to market instead of finding out what people want and bringing to market what they want. They bring what they want to bring to the people, okay? That is all too. Lack of managerial experience, lack of money, lack of time, lack of all these different things, and they put in hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars into a business, and guess what? It's probably going to go belly up. And I know this for firsthand experience. And then my parents opened up a restaurant, and I went in to help them. I got a culinary degree there as well too. My mom got in a car accident, and it was downhill from there. And they lost their house, they lost their marriage, they lost everything from that restaurant. And I'm not telling you that so that this way you feel sorry for me, but then I've learned from the School of Hard Knocks. And I promised myself that if I could ever find a business presentation or a business vehicle that would be able to have low risk but high reward and do it really quickly, I was going to be all over it because I wanted to share it with people because I didn't want that to happen to other entrepreneurs out there. So what's the secret? By show of hands on here, how many people would like to know what that secret is? Do you really want to know what the secret is? And I kind of hinted on this a little while ago. Just type in the chat that you want to know what the secret is. This is not the secret. Get rich, easy money. This is not the secret. Now, for those people who love the felines out there, I love them too, but they're not so friendly to my allergies. But that's not how to do it. You don't get rich and have easy money overnight. This is the secret, okay? Now, before you have a heart attack and you say, oh my God, I have to know all these different things, leadership and motivation and visionary and ethics and hard work and effort. Yeah, that's all part of it. But you don't have to go through all of that because we've handled most of that for you. Because the Small Business Administration says if you want to start your own business from scratch, you can do that. Or what about a franchise? So in effect, this is not a franchise, but it's like a franchise style or franchise type business or a business that uses franchise concepts. So what do we mean by that? Well, we have our own system that works. And that's what a franchise is. You plug into an existing system that works. So we, in effect, are a digital franchise or a digital franchise type business, okay? So please don't go out there and say, oh, Peter said this is a franchise. No, it's not, okay? This is a franchise type business. It works on franchise principles. You're copying our success formula that's been proven to work over 20 years, okay? So you want to be able to streamline all of these different things, and this is the key, okay? Simplicity. Simplicity is the key to really help everything work. And if you could just press a button and generate leads, or press a button and be able to have people looking at your business, or press a button and have traffic going to your lead capture page system, wouldn't that make it easier? So it's almost like a push button business. Now, I don't want to give you false pretense and say, I don't have to do anything. All I have to do is press a button and I'm going to make money. No, but we simplified everything so that this way, much of the business is already done for you. All you have to do is plug into the systems, and there's many, many great systems and teams out there that have their own specific way of doing the business, and we applaud them for that, to do that, and you just have to follow what they're doing, okay? Because they've already gone through the gauntlet of being able to generate their leads and traffic and business. So here's another testimonial. This is from Scott Thompson.
What is going on? I wanted to shoot a quick video about Peter Wolfing to let you guys know a little bit about him. I've known Peter for several years. I mean, gosh, we must be going on about 8 years now. Peter reached out to me and he said, you know what, I'll be your coach, I'll be your mentor, I'll be your trainer. And it hasn't been that bad since. I mean, it's been a great relationship for 5 years. He's a great coach, a great mentor, a great trainer. Multiple 6-figure years with this guy and what he does. He knows what he's doing. I mean, it's been a great experience, and I've been truly blessed to know him. If you guys are looking for a mentor or a trainer or somebody to take you to another level as far as mindset or prosperity, or just somebody that could actually change your life in a real short time, I have to tell you that Peter Wolfing is the man. that could do it. I mean, he's just really, really always growing, and I think that's something that a lot of leaders and coaches nowadays we do adapt all the time. And he's always adapting, always growing, and always sharing. So it's a great honor to know him. It's great to call him my friend and my mentor and my trainer. And you guys be really blessed to get to know him better too. So Peter, if you're watching this, hoorah, brother. Talk to you later.
Or former Marine Corps stuff. Hey, Scott is an amazing guy, earns 6 figures a month. And you know what that equals, right? $1 million a year. So let's go into some of the products here. I'm going to stream over this because I want to show you that, hey, this products are the backbone of the actual business. Okay, products are the backbone of the business. And we wanted to design this program so anybody can participate. So we had the price point start out so that this way people can't say, I don't have the money. And if someone says, hey, I don't have $25 or $30 to do the business, either number one, they're lying to you, or number two, they need the business more than they really think they need the business, because you never want to say, I don't have $30. Okay. And basically whatever you're doing at that point is not working if you don't even have $30. Okay. So we wanted to make it available for anyone. And we start off at $25, which is the Elevation product. And again, these are all e-learning digital education courses. And we'll go into more detail in just a minute. Number two is the Elevation Elite product for $100. The $250 for the Vertex product. Vertex Elite, which is $500. The $1,000 product is the Vertex Pro. And the top product we have is a $2,000, which is the Vertex Live. Now, I purposely just streamlined over these products for the moment, and I'm going to go into detail and show you actually live in the back office what that is and what the products are, okay? So again, push button easy. We wanted to make the business as simple and easy as possible so anybody can plug in and be successful. E-learning, click play, watch, and learn. Here's another testimonial from Mike Williams. Mike Williams is in Team Impact. Great job they're doing over there. Fantastic stuff. Has people earning thousands of dollars a day. And Mike's just a great guy. Does training all over the place. He's doing a training in actually DC pretty soon. And just a great guy.
Hey, what's happening? This is your boy Mike Williams. I'm shooting this quick video because this online marketing system has drastically changed my life over the course of the last 10 years. Utilizing online marketing and putting systems into place that literally do all the selling and selling for you has allowed me to have days between $250, $500, $1,000 days, just simply utilizing the system, follow the instructions, and doing everything that I need to do to make it happen. I went from living in a 2-bedroom apartment to a 1,000 square foot home, working on my own home office, using the power of online marketing. So if you want to have the opportunity to learn exactly what I've been doing, utilizing this system, I want you to go ahead and follow the instructions so that you too can have the same exact instructions to go ahead and create the life that you desire, create the life of your dreams, and make everything happen with an automated marketing system.
All right, guys, this is the actual back office, and this is what you would see should you become a member of the program. In the middle, you'll see the links that you can use to promote. We provide you with free lead capture pages, 3 of them. We also provide you with a Spanish version of the English website, which is called haciaarriba.com, and that is included. So you're really getting 2 businesses for the price of 1. This is an entire website in Spanish. So if you have any Spanish-speaking people, you can refer them there, and you'll also get credit for the sale as well, too. The products also are in Spanish. On the right-hand side, you'll see your membership status, and you'll see whether or not you are active or not active at any specific levels, okay? And so you'll see them on the right, and you'll also see a running total of your earnings in the program, which this is, of course, a demo account. On the left-hand side, you'll see your dashboard, your account, your products, your affiliate marketing, which is all your tools, your links, your traffic marketing techniques, things like that. Your team is where you see all of your organization, and also if you collect funds for the sale of a product, you can go there and actually mark someone as paid, because we have a member-to-member payment system, and that's one of the ways that we engineered and really revolutionized the industry some 2 decades ago, was having a member-to-member payment system, which eliminates overhead, payroll, 1099s, all these different things, and provides us to be able to put more money into the compensation plan and keep our administration fees very, very low. So that's just an innovation that we'll get into some other time when we do some more in-depth training. the commissions that you have over here on the left-hand side as well. We also offer the ability for people that if they're not able to collect their own commissions in Canada and the US, the company will do that for you. We just do that for a small $20% overhead. And this way we will cut you a check whenever you want. Just do a withdrawal and we'll collect the funds for you. Also news, we have a leaderboard that's coming up that's actually over here as well too. And you'll see also coming up pretty soon a leaderboard for the new contest that we have going on, which is outstanding as well too, and of course support. So let me start this video here and you'll be able to see the products. All right guys, we're going to go through the back office here. This is the dashboard of a demo account. If you go to your products here on the left, you'll see that every one of these has an unlock button except for the Vertex Live. And this is how you'll know if you have a product that has been paid for or not, if you can get access. So thus, this one is not paid for and not active. The other ones are. So you can start at the elevation product, and you'll be able to see if you scroll down, all of these are video content of different topics, and you can click on them and also expand if you click over here as well too. So if you go like this and then click play.
Good morning, networker.
Okay, and that's how they play. So if you go to another one, Elevation Elite, same type of thing, and they go extend way down there. Click play.
Effective video marketing in a nutshell. What exactly is effective video marketing? What's the big deal? Well,
All right, and the same type of thing on each one of the product levels. Vertex, products are extensive, and each one of these videos is well over an hour. So most videos are about 45 minutes to an hour and a half a piece. And if you go here to Vertex Elite, okay, now you're getting into live courses here. These are live courses that are recorded. And then we'll go to the Pro, which is the last one here that's paid. And you'll see many, many, many courses over here as well too. 45 minutes. There's a short one right here. An hour and 2 minutes, an hour and 19 minutes. So you can see the courses are quite extensive. And well worth you coming in at these product levels. So if you wanted to pay for this one, all you do is click on it and you'll see who you're supposed to be paying. Okay? So this will be on here. You'll have usually 2 buttons here unless the company is collecting. And it'll split up the payments for you. But again, this is a demo account, which is direct to the company, so that would be just one payment. But you'll be able to see all of this information over here should you want to upgrade. So guys, here's in a nutshell the products that we do have, okay? 6 product packages and other bonuses, okay? Number 1, Elevation Elite, $25. That's the price of the product. That's how much you earn because you make 100% of the price of the product. There's a $5 license fee which pays for our overhead. Both of those are one time, and thus you can actually start to sell that specific product. And as you see in the middle of the screen, some of the courses that are sold on that specific product package. Network marketing basics, why online network marketing, and so on. Affiliate Kickstarter videos, and you go down the list. Elevation Elite, that's a $100 product with a $10 license fee, and you have Udemy courses, QR code, offline traffic, and solo ads, and so on. YouTube clickables, and go down the list, Pinterest and Facebook. Intro to social media, and it goes on extensively. Vertex, that's the $250 product at a $25 license fee, and again, extensive courses on the Vertex product. Vertex Elite, $500 with a $50 license fee. And again, you see some of the courses on the middle here. Vertex Pro, a $1,000 product with a $100 license fee. All of them, again, being one time. And you see the courses popping up in the middle with the Vertex Pro. And the Vertex Live at $2,000 with a $500 license fee. And the reason why the license fee jumps up higher at the Vertex Live is not only that all of the other products are included, all the license fees are included as well too, but you also get tickets to a live event, okay? And live events are obviously a lot more expensive to put on, but you get tickets for a live event as well too, and the only cost to you is a $50 registration fee. For instance, we did a live event just recently in Hollywood, and you just paid a $50 license fee, and that cost was $297, so you're getting to save on those as well too. All right, and of course, extensive videos there as well too. And bonuses, we have the endless lead system. If you've ever seen that online, it's $400 for that video course on how to be able to generate unlimited leads for the rest of your life, free leads on Facebook. That is a $400 course, and that's free for anyone at the $500 Vertex Elite, the Vertex Pro, or the Vertex Live. Also, lead generation, funnels. We give free lead capture pages. You also get a free Spanish website included at no additional cost and more. Postcards and so on. We also have a Facebook support group that's over there where members will help each other as well too, and I'm pretty active on there as well. And also, the last thing is our culture. We have a culture of people helping people and people that want to work together to help everyone else. And this is some pictures from our Hollywood event. This is Michael Mansell. Michael was here for really day one, and he's earned over $500,000 in this program. And just happy people learning, want to be able to be together. We had some great food and just got to know each other really, really well. This is Victor Grant, one of our programmers, and this Walter on the left, and Susan, one of our instrumentals here at the company, and Dana. So guys, it's all about people. It's all about culture, and we're here to help everyone. So let's get into the money part of it. Show me the money. So we have a great, great affiliate program, and really that's what we are. This is an affiliate program with leverage, okay? I call it affiliate program with legs, okay? Or, you know, it's just really close to a standard affiliate program, but it has multiple leverage to it. Like if you ever seen JB Zoo out there, we're just like them, except for we allow people to get their joint venture partners, which is our people, and allow them to be able to go out and get other people, and you get compensated for it. So you get huge referral rewards for sharing it with people. When I had the restaurant business, we built our business just by talking to people, and hopefully they like the food, they like the ambiance, they like the pricing, and they like the just being there, like my mom at that point, because she was out in the front, and they would start to tell people, but we would never pay them for it. Well, here we're able to track that, and if you like it and just tell people, we're going to pay you very handsomely for doing that. So the key is in your hands. Just point people to the presentation. We do not want you to explain it to people. Okay, that's where a lot of people, when they're newbies, they're so excited and they want to explain the program to people when they're just getting started and they really don't know what to say. Don't explain it to people. Convey your excitement to people and point them to a live presentation like this, a recorded presentation that you'll see out on the internet, or perhaps get them on a conference call or a three-way call or something like that that's going to do the presentation for you, perhaps a lead capture page of some sort. And that's going to do a multimedia presentation, much better job than you can. And it also shows them that it's easy and duplicable, so this way they can do the same thing too, and they don't have to explain it.
Hey guys, Rosie here, and I'm excited to be delivering this video success testimonial for Mr. Peter Wolfing. You guys, let me give you just a little glimpse into how my life used to be, so you can fully understand how Peter Wolfing and his program has made the impact that his program has made on my life. Okay, I used to work in customer service in Hawaii. I was living paycheck to paycheck, barely paycheck to paycheck. We used to be on welfare, and life was hard. You know, if you're a parent and you're in that situation, trust me, I know what you feel. It was hard on me. And when I got into digital marketing, I took off. It was just like, bam, it completely changed my life. So I know if you're watching this video from the bottom of my heart, I know that he can help you change your life. And I know the program that he's, wanting you to get into can help you change your life as well. Again, from the bottom of my heart, this man has changed my life. And I know that he'll be able to impact yours. Take care, guys. Aloha.
My family was able to meet them in Orlando at Disney World, and we were able to have lunch with them and everything. Just great people. I love how she goes, bam! But that's something just from Rosie. Only Rosie can do that. So let's get into the compensation plan, and I'll give you just a basic understanding of the pass-up system that we have, which is the leverage part, okay? So here's how it works. Okay, it's designed for speed, maximum rewards, and maximum commission, okay? So let's say that you join and you want to build your business. You keep the first sale at the product level you purchase, and all sales at the product levels below the one you purchase. Okay, very important, that first line. You introduce, let's say, Ann as your first person. Okay, Ann stays with you because she's your first person. She's what we call your keeper. Ann pays you for the product that she joined. Okay, so you get to keep that first sale, 100% of the sale. Okay, now you assist Ann in getting familiar with the Easy One Up program by training her. Ann brings in Brenda as her first sale. Brenda stays with Ann because Brenda is Ann's first sale. Now, Ann gets paid, and Ann says, well, hey, this works pretty well. I love it. I got my money back on the first sale for the product purchase, right? And now this funny thing starts to happen. Ann brings in a second person who's Carol. Carol's the pass up to you, which is Ann's second sale, okay? So Carol is a pass up to you. Carol is Ann's qualifying sale, and Carol is now your personally sponsored person, and you work with Carol. But what happens also is Carol pays you for the product. So she pays you the funds for the product, you make money, and also Carol becomes your personally sponsored person, and you also get paid on Carol's second sale and her second sale and her second sale for the lifetime that she stays in the program, okay? So now, the next person that comes in, Ann introduces Derek, which is her third sale. She keeps Derek because Derek is the third sale, and she keeps the fourth and the fifth and everyone beyond that because she's qualified. The only thing that she has to do is give up the second sale, and that's it, okay? So here's the rule. Anybody that you collect money from, you're going to get their second sale. Anyone that you collect the money from, you're going to get their second sale. Just remember that and you'll be good, okay? So one key thing that we have here is everything is one time, no monthly fees, okay? So one sale gets you the product cost back. That's one of the big things that people, tens of thousands of people told me, how fast can I break even? And we said, okay, simplicity, simplicity. You can't get faster than one, okay? Now, I don't consider a small admin fee, oh, he didn't really break even because it's just the admin fee, okay? You're getting really, really close. In my book in business, that's called breaking even, okay? You're getting 90% of your money back on your first sale in most cases. So that's what I call breaking even. Now, here's another gentleman, David, who actually just came in just a few months ago and is just lighting it up, is making tens of thousands of dollars in the program itself, but I'll leave it up to him.
Hi, my name is David Deco, and I want to share with you my personal results with the Easy One Up system and my overall experience with Peter Wolfing and multiplex systems. They have been responsible for tens of thousands of dollars in revenue and my personal business. Their content is top-notch. I would highly, highly recommend it. In fact, it's almost a mandatory type of training that you need to go through if you want to take your business to any kind of level in the online space or even in the offline space. It's cutting edge marketing information going to help you really understand what is it that you need to do to take your business to the next level. It helped me and many of my team members take on leaderboards, complete leaderboards within companies just with the information that's in this program. It is absolutely gets the highest recommendation. It's been responsible for tens of thousands of dollars in my own personal experience. And in fact, my team members are already earning. I have one team member that just his first month earning over $10,000 with this system, and I have multiple people who have done the same. So I give it my highest recommendation. I normally don't shoot these types of videos at all, but when I have something I need to say, this has to be done. So I highly recommend this. Anyone who's looking to get any kind of product from multiplex systems or anything by Peter Wolfing or by Peter Wolfing's team, I highly, highly recommend it because these guys are absolute experts at what they do, and I can't recommend it enough. Thank you very much for taking the time to watch this video. This is David Deco. Bye for now.
All right, another chance for you guys to interact with me. Are you ready to take the 10-week challenge? Type it in there, put your hand up. Yes, I'm ready. Say, yes, I'm ready to take the 10-week challenge. And we're going to show you how this compensation plan can change your life. All right, just in case you're skeptical, This is just an example to show the compensation plan mechanics. No income is suggested or guaranteed. Any income that may be earned will vary from person to person, and it depends on many, many factors, including the time and effort of each person. Do we all understand ourselves? Okay? Because I'm going to get some people on here who say, Peter told me I can make this money. And just listen, just understand this is an example. All right, so the 10-week challenge. This is, again, for the compensation plan mechanics, and this is to show you if you duplicated this, what would happen. Okay, week number 1, we're going to use the Vertex Live product, which is a $2,000 product plus the license fee, but we'll deal with the product amount because that's how much you get paid. Okay, you're going to make, sorry, that's $2,000, not $4,000. That's a wrong number there. Excuse me. So that's a $2,000 payday to you. Please disregard the 4. It's supposed to be a 2. Okay. So the first person you bring in is going to go to you. That's a $2,000 payday to you. Okay. Week number 2 is you do the same thing. Just bring in one person every single week. All right. And the second week, the $2,000 goes to your sponsor, which is your pass up. Now you're qualified. Okay. That's the qualifying sale. Week number 3, do the same thing. Your third person goes to you. That's $2,000, and you're making $4,000 at that point. Now let's take the sponsor out of there, and you're getting now the fourth person that comes in, $2,000. You're making $6,000 after week number 4. Week number 5, and you see how simple this is. This is only one person. And if you can't think about doing this on a weekly basis, what about every month? Pretty astounding. What would $2,000 a month do to your income? Pretty good, right? That's $8,000. Week number 6, that's $2,000 more, which is a total of $10,000 to you. Let's speed it up a little bit. Week number 7 is getting redundant here. $12,000. Week number 8, $14,000. Week number 9, $16,000. And you can see how this is going on to week number 10. Pretty good income. Again, imagine if you did this on a yearly basis. Okay, 1 a month, 1 passes up, that's 11, and 1 month you had a mulligan. Okay, you didn't do anything, you went on vacation, did nothing. Okay, so in 1 year you made $18,000. If the average income, let's just throw a number out there, say $50,000 a year, how much is $18,000 as far as a portion of your $50,000 income, right? That's tremendous. What would you do for a raise like that? At 1 sale a month for a year, that's an extra $18,000 in your pocket. What could you do with that money? Pay off a lot of bills, I'll tell you. Probably pay up a car, mortgage payments, and so on. Now let's kind of go one step further and show you how the pass-up system works, okay? What if all your personally sponsored members did the same? Add $2,000 for every second pass-up that you receive, okay? There you go, you with your 10. They have the 1, 3, and 4 for each person. You're going to get number 2. Look on the right-hand side how they'll start to appear over there. And every time you do that, that's an additional $2,000 every single week because you're assisting them. So here, break it down. You find 1, you help them find 2. You find 1, you help them find 2 because they're going to get 1 that gets them motivated because they get paid. You know you're going to get the second person, which adds to your pay line, and that's what you do is keep it simple. Find 1, help them find 2, find 1 more, help them find 2, and keep on doing that, and that just keeps it simple, simple, simple. And by doing that, you're going to earn yourself an astounding income. Now, what about other products that we have? Because if you're at, say, the $2,000 or even the $1,000 product level, not everybody's going to join at that product level. What if they join at 25, 100, 250, 500, or 1,000? You're going to have many people that do that. You can count that as well, too. And because you joined at the higher product level, all the lower product levels, you do not have to give the second pass up at the lower product levels. That's another perk that we don't even go into that much. That is tremendous income because all the second sales of all the product levels below the one you're in, you're keeping those, plus you're keeping the second sale of second sale of second sale. And if people come in at a lower product level, you never know if they're going to upgrade at some later point. So you always want to treat everybody the same, whether they come in at $25 or $500 or $100, treat them the same. Okay, if everybody can mute out, please. I'm hearing people talk in the background. All right, this is our I know Scott's on here right now, so he's going to hear himself. Hey, Mike, can you please put yourself on mute, please?
What have you been eating? reading stuff. I'm reading that stuff. That's why me suck.
What did your mama say?
Hey, Mike.
Yeah, no. Will said no. That's what you do. That's for me.
Mike Williams. There we go.
Easy One Up has great products, great educational products. It teaches people how to finally get out of the rat race and earn a very lucrative income from home. All right, guys, have a great day, and bye for now.
Imagine that, $30,000 in 2 months. All right, so let's start putting a bow on everything and talk about some of the myths that we've kind of touched on a little bit. Is this one of those things? We touched about that before. You're going to talk to people, and I know sometimes people are on here and they say, listen, I want to think about this, or I want to talk to my significant other, or they go to talk to somebody that knows absolutely nothing about these types of business, and then what are they going to say? What do you think? Right? And they're going to say, isn't that one of those things? My second cousin's uncle's brother got in for a week and he didn't make any money, must be a scam. So you don't go asking people's opinion of something they have no really idea of how it even works, or they have no success in that area, right? And I can guarantee you it's not one of those things. This is a business. Or I heard something about one of these types of businesses, or I heard this or heard that. You never know, because people hear things, they're hearing it second, third, fourth, and 15th hand, and they don't even know if it's true or not, but I heard something. So guys, people are going to hear this all the time. You just got to take it with a grain of salt. Do your own due diligence. Do your own homework. And I can guarantee you, like I said, when I said I promise to give you all the details and hold nothing back. Am I going to get any help? I need some help. We have help like crazy in this program. I've already established that we've been around a long time, and we don't stay around this long if we don't help people. So we have everything you could possibly ever need to help you do the business. Now, that does not guarantee you're going to be successful. I mean, I'm just going to throw it right out at you, okay? You have to pull your own weight too. Your sponsor is going to match your effort in the program. They're not going to do it for you, okay? If you put 5 hours a week, they're going to put 5 hours a week. You put 1, you put 10, they're going to do the same. So that's how this system works. They're going to show you how to do it, but you have to put the effort into it as well too. Do I have to talk to people? Now, this is a misnomer. Sometimes people come in and they say, listen, I don't know anybody, which of course you know people, but I don't want to have to talk to people. This is a networking business, right? We are in the networking business, and ultimately we have to talk to people. Now, we have systems that will do most of it for you. Like I said at the beginning, you don't have to explain it. We don't want you to explain it. Just convey your excitement and say, listen, I can't explain it. I just want to have you watch a video, something simple like that. Do you ever keep your eyes open for extra ways to make extra income in your spare time without risking what you're doing? You have a few minutes to watch a video. That's it. Then you show them the video, and at that point, that'll explain everything for them in 5 or 10 minutes, and then you answer any remaining questions, or you do a 3-way call and let them do that with you. But you have to do a little bit, okay? Can I really do it? This is up to you, okay? We can give you everything on a silver platter, but you have to kind of break out of the usual thinking that you have and that you think you can't do this. This is so simple, okay? If you can point to the deal and say, watch this video, you can do this business. And then eventually you start learning other skills, like how to talk to people. You start to learn leadership skills. You start to learn marketing skills. You start to learn different things, because everybody isn't born inherently with all these skills. You learn things, okay? Success is a learned skill. Speaking is a learned skill. How to market is a learned skill. You can learn these different things, and most of the time you're not born with it. So I'm asking you to give a little bit of time so you can learn these skills. So this way, once you know them, you can become unstoppable. And they can drop you anywhere on the planet and you can make money. That's where eventually we want to get you to that point.
Hi, I'm Kevin Harrington, one of the original investors on Shark Tank. I was also one of the inventors of the infomercial, and I pioneered the As Seen on TV business model. I've also been involved with more than a dozen public companies and have launched over 500 products that have generated more than $5 billion in sales. Now, investing in myself has been the secret ingredient to all my success. I encourage you to follow an expert in that area. People are always asking me for advice and where to go to get to the next level in their business and their lives. And before I recommend something specific, I always ask if they're ready on the inside. Now, I know from a personal experience that investing in developing yourself first is the absolute best way to get where you want to go. And Peter Wolfing has close to 3 decades of experience in the $100 billion e-learning space. He's an expert trainer, mentor, and author of multiple books. One is co-authored with Brian Tracy titled The Will to Win and is destined to be a bestseller. Peter will also be featured on Times Square TV Live to be aired on ABC, NBC, CBS, and Fox. And over the past 2 decades, Peter has developed online platforms that have attracted a membership base of over 2 million people around the globe. He's been called the Uber of his industry because he's an out-of-the-box thinker and has revolutionized and streamlined the online home-based business model. I know you're going to love it.
Can't get much better than that, guys. So let's just say here, what's the pros and cons of you doing this, okay? On our side, you can design your own life. On the other side, you can live your life by default. Join an amazing team and culture, or you can wing it yourself. You can join a company with a 20-year track record of success, or you can try it on your own. You can have low risk and high reward, or you can go into the 90% business failure rate, or you can do something good by changing the world, or stay in your own bubble and never try anything else. The choice is up to you. I think it's pretty simple. It's as simple as 1, 2, 3. Okay, here we go. The Elevation product is $25 plus a $5 license fee. Elevation Elite is $100 plus a $10 license fee. Vertex is $250 plus a $25 license fee. And again, these are all one-time purchases. Vertex Elite, $500 plus a $50 license fee. Vertex Pro, $1,000 plus a $100 license fee. And Vertex Live, $2,000 plus a $500 license fee. And again, guys, the numbers on the left are the numbers that you earn in commission for every product that you're selling, provided that you're at that product level or anything below it, okay? All lesser priced products are included. All lesser priced product license fees are also included. And you have no second pass up required on the lesser priced products, only the product level that you purchase. So, easy one up and simplicity go together. That's why the system works. So if you're at the point where you're saying, listen, I just don't have the money, okay, we have a solution for you. And, you know, hey, you can start for $30, right? You can start there and work your way up. And, you know, if you say you don't have $30, like I said before, you got some problems, okay? We want to make sure we get you out of that situation so you don't have to say you don't have $30, okay? I actually tell you a quick story is I know a friend of mine that wanted to start a business. It was $1,500 to start. He had no money. What he did was he sold his couch, he sold his television, and he joined the business. And in 2 years, he became a multimillionaire. So am I saying that's going to happen to you? No, but I'm saying if you see it, there's ways that you can make it happen. You have to find out your why and your reason to do it. And if you're creative, you can figure out a way to do it, okay? So I'm going to bring on Walter Kravchenko, and we're going to talk about the layaway program that we have. It's going to allow existing members to leverage themselves up into higher levels in the program. Or if you say, listen, I can start at, you know, maybe a $500 level, but I really want to do the $2,500 level. How can I do that? And we're going to show you a way to do that. So, Walter, if you could pick up on here and talk a little bit about the layaway program that we have.
Sure thing, Peter. It'd be my pleasure. So the layaway program is like the old days. I always say this every time. Peter probably laughs every time I say it. It's the Toys R Us theory. You know, we all in the old days with our kids, you know, I'm old. So in my day when I was going to buy toys at Toys R Us, what did I do? I went and put a little down payment down and I paid it off on a weekly basis as I got a paycheck. And sooner or later, once I paid it off, I received the product. So now, what do we have here? Why do we call this a layaway program? Well, one of the greatest parts of this is that absolutely everyone qualifies that has a checking account that the lender can draw down the cash or your monthly payment on a monthly basis. Okay, everybody in the world qualifies. You don't need your social security number. We may ask for it for other purposes, but we're not going to be pulling your credit, and that's the next thing that's going to come up. is there is no FICO score or credit check necessary. So everyone qualifies, no FICOs, and it's available absolutely everywhere in the world. Again, assuming you have a checking account that your monthly payment can be drawn from. Now we have 12 and 24 month terms, and you'll understand that as we go through this presentation. That's all that it's available. But the real cool part about it is we're not talking about a lot of money here. The monthly payments are really, really low. So next thing coming up is the interest rate. Now the interest rate is 17.9% interest. Don't let that scare you, because the national average for credit cards is 18.45, as CNBC announced a number of weeks ago. And it's rising and rising and rising as interest rates rise. So don't worry about that. And here's a really cool point. You, as the prospect that's watching this right now, if you wanted to come in, let's say, just for argument's sake, the $1,000 level, okay, you can put down $250 and finance the other $750 in the layaway part, okay? And then at the higher level, at the $2,000 level, you can put $1,000 down, finance $1,000, and it's really up to the member. You guys decide, what actually is going to be put down, because you do want to get some skin in the game, and they also want to, train you as well and have a reason to do so. So they want to make a couple of bucks too, and no prepayment penalty. So the cool part about that number 4 right there, no prepayment penalty, is if you start to make sales and you make your first, your second one passes, third. Now you have a couple of sales, and if you want, you can start buying down this loan, if you will, or this layaway loan, if you really want to, okay? So that's a major thing to understand. Now, my opinion is this is the reason, if you say you have absolutely no money or you have just a little bit of money to get started, you can get into your own business at the higher levels here. Instead of starting at a lower level, like at the $1,000 level, you put down the $250. Well, instead of starting at the $250 level, you can now receive $1,000 paydays, one right after the other, or $2,000 paydays, one right after the other, by utilizing this finance, because unlike Toys R Us, we're going to give you the product and the ability to earn at that higher level immediately. Right away.
That's definitely the biggest one. That's the biggest thing right there.
Hugest thing you could possibly have happen to you. And how exciting will that be? So get activated immediately. Get back to the person that brought you to this presentation, and let's get started with E1U right away.
Right, and if you actually are going to be offering this program to people, this financing program, you're going to get your own financing portal.
Correct.
Get your own financing portal. We'll set it up for you. There is no cost for it. And it's very, very simple. I mean, you could take someone's information in 5 minutes, and imagine being able to get these $250,000, $500,000 down payments, and then having thousands of dollars sent to you over time, over the next 12 to 24 months, and having 20, 30, 40, 50 people like that doing for you. Now it's your chance to be able to be the ATM. You can be the bank. That's how the banks do it. Right? So why you can be the bank now and have this money coming to you every single month. So as people pay, the finance company pulls it out of their checking account. The following month, they're going to pay us, and then we cut you a check for the principal of the product, or whatever the person paid, okay? So if, let's say they pay this month, then next month, around the 15th of the month, we're going to cut you a check, because that's when we get paid for November, and we'll just send it to you, and you keep on getting the principal every single month. Then, they're marked as paid automatically, okay? Now, if anything does happen, if the person does not make the payment, we're going to contact them and see if there's a problem. We'll try to resolve it, and if the person is just not responding, then we nix them out of the program, and then they're reported to the credit bureaus, because this is an actual loan, okay? We're doing it opposite. So this way the risk is low for everybody concerned, but it is a real loan, so you want to make sure that you vet out people and they can actually afford to pay these loans back.
Yeah.
Right, so,
if I can jump back in, Peter, and just say one thing. You want to vet those people out, but most importantly, that residual income Peter was just talking about, just imagine what he said, 20, 30, 40, 50 people. That could be your marketing dollars to scale your business to a much higher level.
Oh, sure.
That's very key to understand, and we're here to help you. So, you know, again, back to you, Peter.
Yeah, that's a big point because many networkers, they don't understand that. And any money that comes in, they spend it on other things, whether it's life expenses or something like that. You always have to take 20 to 30% of anything you take in and use it towards marketing expenses to expand your business. And that's a great thing with these monthly payments that are going to come to you. You can use that as your marketing dollars. Okay, use the down payments for your cash, your financial shot in the arm money, or to pay bills or whatever you have to do. The rest of it could be used for marketing money to expand your business and geometrically a 10x your business. So it's a great way to go. Thanks, Walter, for that. So guys, it's wrapping this up. It's time to take action, okay? Time to take action. If you're watching this for the first time, just get back to the person that introduced you. Say, I'm a 1 or 2 or 3. 1, I'm not interested. 2, I have a few questions. Or 3, let's get started, and they'll go over the different options for you in the program itself. So I want to thank you very much for watching this. I'm going to open it up to see if anybody has any questions, or if we have some members on here that would like to go out and like to give us some testimonials, live testimonials on here. Love to do that as well, too. And we'll bring it out here live for everybody. Hey, Mike. So we got quite a few people on here today, and if we have any members on here, just unmute your line, unmute your video, so we can have you come out and any testimonials that people like. And if you have a question, please come on out. We're happy to answer any specific questions for you as well too. Don't be shy.
We got a shy crowd out there.
Wow, you got a lot of people on here. Nobody asked a question?
That's a first.
Peter, you explained it very, very, very well. That's
why Scott.
It's a great program. You are so involved with it. You're involved with the whole entire company, and that's why I'm involved. And that's why other people are becoming involved.
Well, Scott, you had that great testimonial, in 2 months you made 30 grand. You want to just maybe expand on that a little bit? You don't have to give secret details or anything, but, a little bit more about some of your success.
I had systems in place, and I took action, and I implemented. That's pretty much what it is. I call it CIDER: consistency, implementation, determination, which is duplication, education, and repeat. CIDER. That's what I go for.
There you go. And that comes from upstate New York, right?
Sure.
That's right. That's right. That's right. I knew you're upstate New York. Great stuff. Thanks, Scott. I appreciate it. Glad you're having a lot of success.
Thanks, man.
You're welcome. Anyone else have any questions or comments or things you'd like to share today?
Hey, Peter, I would like to do a testimonial really quick.
Sure.
Let me put the camera on here. If I can find it. There we go.
Hey, hi.
Hey, guys.
Hey,
so, hey, thanks, Peter. I hope you guys can see me okay. I'm kind of wandering around the kitchen. Yep. But let me just say, I've tried plenty of different companies. When I first started marketing a year and a half ago, I have struggled and struggled until I found E1U. I've made more money online with E1U than anything I've ever tried. It's the easiest thing I've ever promoted. The team, being able to work with the people that are involved with this company have made me that much better of a person, and I am just blessed and thankful on a daily basis. So thank you.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I know your group's doing fantastic stuff. Great. I'm glad. I love testimonies. I love to see how well you guys are doing. Mo.
Hey, how's it going?
Hey.
I just wanted to say that this is a phenomenal company, a phenomenal group of people, and all of that is due to phenomenal leadership. So it all starts from the top and it trickles down. So the company has definitely changed my life in terms of allowing me to help a lot of other people. So I definitely look forward to the future of the company, and I look forward to the growth and everything. And I just wanted to give a special shout out to, E1U, and especially to you, Peter. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thanks, Mo. Appreciate it. Hey, I want to know who's going to win that contest. Starting November 15th to December 14th at midnight, we have a contest going on. First place is 2 tickets to the Marketers Cruise. That is a cruise from Long Beach, California to Mexico, Puerto Vallarta, and I think one other place, Cabo over there, for a week with 400 of the 6, 7, and 8-figure earners on the planet. And it's just education and a lot of fun over there to meet people and network. And that's 2 tickets for that. That's a $3,000 value for people to come in first place. That's for gross sales. Second place is a 30-minute consultation with me, as well as my Vibrational Riches course, which is $19.97, which I sell it for. And third place is a laptop, a Microsoft Go laptop, which is $399. So guys, get busy, get busy. That's gross total sales that you make. And I believe around December 1st, we're going to have a contest leaderboard, so you'll be able to see it on there. So the programmers are busy working on that. So right around the first of the month, you'll be able to see where you are and you know, how much you have to make a push. Okay. So that is going to be cool. That's the first contest we've ever done here at E1U. So I'm very, very happy to be able to offer that to everybody. All right. Less chance for any questions or comments. Anybody? All right, guys, thank you so much for coming on. I look forward to having another presentation here for you. This has been kind of a dry run the first time. And before we close out here, I just want to wish everybody a happy Thanksgiving. Make sure that you get there safe, spend some time with your loved ones, but above all, make sure you don't drink and drive, be able to do it the right way. And, maybe a little training here, use that time to network. Right? People you haven't seen in a long time, don't go pitching them the business, but what you do is you collect information, right? You ask questions, you ask open-ended questions when you go to a function, you collect information, and then maybe a week or two or a month later, you talk to them and say, hey, John, we were talking at Thanksgiving a week or 2 or 3 ago, and you mentioned whatever. Hey, I got something for you. Let's have a cup of coffee. You can do that, and that's a great way to be able to not have to say, I don't know anyone. And then you have that personal interaction with people. So collect information, and then later on you can talk to them about your business. Okay? So use that time to your best advantage, guys. Thanks a lot, everybody. Have yourself a great day, great Thanksgiving, and we'll look forward to seeing you later on. This has been recorded, and this will be posted in the Facebook group by tomorrow. Okay? Thanks, everybody. Have a good night.